Thank you so much to Brooklinen for sponsoring today's video. And in case you don't know, Brooklinen is a home textiles company, so they basically sell really high quality sheets, bedding, comforters, and they're actually offering my viewers $20 off any orders over 100. Click the link down below and use my promo code to check that out. So you spend about a third of your life in your sheets. I did the math, okay? 8 hours a day of sleep on average, divided by 24, a third of your life, okay? For me, it's probably more because I'm also guilty of working in my bed, and so overall, I'm probably spending a huge chunk of time in my sheets. So them being super comfortable is just really important, and it makes a huge difference. Now I actually just made my bed, which I'm very proud of. Even though I might turn around and sit back and work in them, I'm still very proud of doing that every day. Now while the classic and luxe hardcore bundles can cost between $200 to $250 depending on the size of your bed, comparable luxury sheets typically cost around $500. And these are hotel style sheets that we're talking about. So they're not only comfortable, but also really high quality. There are over 20 different colors and patterns that you can mix and match to choose from. And for a really finished, sleek, bright look, I went with the color white. And instead of buying individual items, you're gonna save 25% by purchasing a hardcore bundle. And I have the classic hardcore bundle, which includes a core sheet set, extra pillowcases, and a duvet cover at a breathable 270 thread count. There is something so amazing about sleeping in these sheets and waking up to these sheets. They are just an amazing, soft, luxurious feeling, and they're very relaxing. Seriously, you will catch me sitting here just like relaxing so much of the day. I also edit from bed, so it makes a big difference to have comfortable sheets. It really does. But anyway, let's move on over to the kitchen because I have some things over there that I want to get started on. I don't know if I've fully explained this before, but there are several things I want to do in my kitchen. However, the plan is actually pretty loose right now because I've tried to mock up a couple different things. I can't tell for sure if it's going to work properly. It's all a work in progress. The most apparent thing that I want to do first, apparent to me but not apparent to you, is the organization in my kitchen. So this cabinet is like the most obvious cabinet because it's see-through, and even this is a disaster. But that's not what we're tackling today. Nor are we tackling any of the actual cabinets, which also are a disaster. This is very embarrassing, but like it is what it is. That's for another day. Today it is the fridge that I'm going to tackle. Now I just want to share my inspiration from this didn't just come from within. My best friend, she was talking to me about organizing her fridge, and she showed me some before and afters of like the professionals that do it, and it looked so good and it felt so soothing. So that's what I want to do. So here is my fridge. Oh, you can see nothing. This is, well, a mess. I have a couple problems. One, I have like just stuff that's kind of everywhere. Nothing has a specific spot really. Just like some fruits down here, some vegetables up here, but some more fruits up here. Like it's just not good. And then on this side, I don't know, why do I have some half empty sparkling ice drinks? Like, we'll never know. We will never know. But we're gonna fix that now. And the whole concept here is that you can use clear containers, label them, have them organized, put the stuff in the clear containers, and then everything can be very organized and you'll be good to go. So you can get clear containers from a couple different places. My friend got them from Amazon. I saw them on Amazon. I almost ordered them, and then I thought, I wonder if the dollar store has any, and Dollarama in Canada does have them. Probably some of the other dollar stores also have them, but that's the only dollar store that was around me. So I went there and I picked out several different containers, and that's what we're gonna start off with. They're hidden right now. Let's grab them. So I think the first step is going to be to just like clear out my fridge and take things out of it. Am I right? How this will go? I would like to highlight, I've had these containers for like 2 weeks, and I've put off doing this because my brain is disorganized. So it's like doing this is not a fun task necessarily, but something that I think will be beneficial. So stuff comes out first. This is moldy and gross.
Well, you know what they say. There are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every...
Okay, so I have most of the stuff at this area. Oh no, my hair just stuck to the chili bottle. Very sticky. And my hair just stuck to it.
So let's go. Stop the race. We should be kings and queens every...
So I feel like this clean fridge is just like step one, and it feels really good. Well, at least that part of the fridge. This part, not so clean. Okay, so sometimes I feel like before making something better, you need to make it worse. Like, the whole kitchen is a disaster now, but that's okay. So, what I am going to do, I think, I don't know, I don't have a game plan. What if I just like bring specific categories of things over and then I can decide from there?
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life.
So confused.
Hey darling,
Granite Villas.
we could get out of town.
If you haven't had mangosteens, I will show you later what these are. They are delightful.
Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time. Driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the
Okay, so are you ready to see the final fridge reveal? Because low-key this took me an hour and a half, but it's done and it looks so much better, and it just is soothing when I look into it compared to before. So let me show you. Here we go. It is literally so organized right now. I love that it feels like I have my own fruit section at a supermarket, except it's my own fridge, as well as with the green section. It just looks so good and so organized. And then the door is also super organized. And I'm loving this. This is everything. My favorite part is definitely my little fruit market we have down here. So cute. Okay, so I have a little mangosteen, and I'll wash it and then I'll show you. So this isn't the most ripe, but it's ripe enough. Sorry you can't see my face right now, but inside there's like these white pieces, and they are so good. That's what you eat. They kind of look like a garlic. But they're so good. These are my favorite. Okay, so good morning. I just want to give you a little update here. The fridge organization is like A+. We are loving it so far. Great decision for something to do. I've actually struggled a little bit with this kitchen and the design of it and how to make some upgrades to make it more my style. The reason why is because I like the color of pine, but pine kitchens are very, I'll say traditional, but what I really mean is like a little bit older style. And there's not that many colors that match well with this tone of pine. I went kind of back and forth because if I'm keeping the pine color, then this cabinet color isn't bad, like it's totally fine. And if I'm keeping the countertop color, then the color of the knobs is fine. They kind of all go together. So whoever designed this, considering that they went with pine, I mean, I think they did a fine job in terms of picking things that went well with it. However, I really don't like the countertops. And it's not that the tone of the countertops is bad, it's just that I find that I can't tell when it's dirty and that bothers me. You know, if there's like little spices or, you know, pepper that's missed my plate and landed on the counter, like I want to be able to see that. And I find that I do a better job at making sure that my counters are properly 100% clean when I can see what's on the counter. It kind of started with that and then it kind of evolved. I figured that if I'm going to upgrade the countertops, I should upgrade the knobs. And I had an idea for the knobs. It is essentially to change the color to be a matte black. So this is the color we're kind of working with here. It's a nickel-y color. I'd say it's like a brushed nickel maybe. And it's fine. Like I said, it goes with this as long as this is combined with the countertop color. In my last apartment, I did something that I didn't tell you guys I was gonna do until I reversed it. And that is in my bathroom in my last apartment, I actually spray painted the metal hardware and then I reversed it with nail polish remover. So that's my plan. Now there are a lot of knobs in here to spray paint, but I figure I might as well just do it. Step one is just going to be to take off all the knobs. Now today it is actually -10 outside and I'm 90% sure that you are not supposed to spray paint in below a certain temperature. I think today I'll just like take all the knobs off and prep them. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be 5 degrees, I think, Celsius. So then tomorrow I can spray paint them. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is a nice little, very affordable way to upgrade your knobs, even if you're an owner of your home, but especially if you're a renter. You don't have to go out and spend the $5 per set or whatever it is, $3, $5 per set. You can just get a can of spray paint. Maybe I can give you a nice tour of how disastrous these places are. One day I'm gonna organize them with you. Exhibit A. What is this? Anyway.
Just like fire, no denying. I know we won't be late. Sky may be gray, there might be rain. I have to say, I know I do lean on faith. Darling, you
Hello.
for me and I come.
So I have all the handles off now. The next thing I'm gonna do is kind of like do a degrease type of thing. Now, if I had an actual degreaser, that would be better. Instead I have rubbing alcohol. I think that should work. I have a limited paper towel. I am this person, okay? So I have half a piece here. And then when I start to run low, I will like cut and cut to exactly what I need. So I'm gonna try and make this last further than just degreasing these things. This is the good paper towel, in case you didn't know. There is a difference between cheap paper towel and good paper towel. This is Bounty, and it acts like a cloth. So I might be in luck. I'm gonna start out with just this square, okay? Or maybe I should start out with, no, just this little, just this.
I would like to say that I could stay all night and that I'll do anything for you. I wonder why you let me be this close when I surely doesn't let you.
So somehow I made do with this one little piece of paper, and that is why with this paper towel I cut little pieces because it can go a long way. Anyway, so now that I am done with the prep stuff, to make this easier, I've seen some people take a cardboard box and like poke holes and put these in the holes so that it would be easy to spray paint. That's what I'm gonna do. That's like the next little, and then tomorrow it'll be super easy for me to spray paint, you know?
I didn't know I was telling a lie. It's been a long day for sure. How could I resist your smile? Can we move on?
Okay, so here is where we're at so far. And they're all set up and ready to spray paint for tomorrow. But meanwhile, on my end, it is currently 4:45 and I have dinner at my mom's in 45 minutes. And I have a couple things to do for work. Like I have to adjust a thumbnail and a title and a description and a couple other things. So I'm gonna get to that first and then I'll see you tomorrow where we will spray paint the knobs matte black. I am very, very excited. Hello, it is now the next day. It is above 0 degrees Celsius and I am now ready to spray paint the knobs.
I spend most of my time viewing what I want from the outside. I comb it over like it's the scene of a crime. The only guilty I find staring back at me in the mirror at night, stuck in place just waiting for a green light.
Okay, I'm done. Now I just gotta wait for it to dry and see if I need another coat, but hopefully I don't. Good morning. So we have the box of spray painted knobs here. They're all dry, they're all ready to go. And they look so cool. They are a very nice matte black color. I think they're gonna look really sleek when they're on there. So the next step for today is just to install these beauties. Look at how they look. So good, so sleek, and much better than buying them from scratch because all it cost was 1 pack of spray paint. Let's install.
If I ask you, don't hold back on me. Only better.
And that was the last one. So let me show you the full impact of the new knobs. So are you ready? Here it is, you guys. I love the look of the matte black hardware. I think it just really elevates the whole design. And especially up top where you don't have the dark countertop like as a contrast, I actually think it gives this illusion that the pine cabinets are actually a bit lighter than they are. So I definitely think that this was a good call. I think it looks so nice. And to be honest, I can really see that this is gonna look really nice when I cover the countertops with something a little bit lighter, and then I can maybe add some more black accents, and I feel like it'll look really just solid. Recently, I have had a lot of ideas, but I just can't fully decide on like the colors to go with And so I feel like it's just left me at this standstill, like I don't know how to proceed. So for example, like the kitchen, the island area, I know what I want to do there, I just can't decide on the color. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move forward and pick what I think is right at this time, and if it doesn't look right, I'll just change it. You know what I mean? I think I have this fear of like doing something that I'll have to change or wasting money. I've mocked things up, then I just keep changing my mind. I don't know. So I'm just gonna move on and move forward. And this was a great first step. And that's actually an example of something I wasn't 100% sure of, because I know that the knobs before with the nickel match the countertop. So yeah, I will see you next week. I think next week I'm gonna be doing a Q&A, and I'll post probably over on Instagram to see what questions I should answer. But yeah, I will see you next week. I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. I just wanted to say thank you once again to Brooklinen for sponsoring today's video. They're offering $20 off of orders over 100 by clicking my link and using code DIYDelia.